Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Front Row Ruckus podcast. Do believe it's episode 8 coming at you with the 8.
I just call this episode the best Final Fantasy.
All right. Well, you know this drill. My name is Tim. With me, as always, partner in crime, Leon. Leon, my friend. How you doing, buddy? How's it been going up there?
I learned never kick a cow patty on a hot day. So,
Oh, I mean, no. How
and today was a was that?
I was say, how did you learn that good nugget?
Well, it's actually from a book that I got.
Oh yeah,
It's called
butter my
"Butter My
butt.
Butt, Call Me a
Called
Biscuit."
other country sayings.
Other country saying, say so's, hoots and hollers, and we all know hootin' is a gateway drug to hollering.
That's
So
true. That's very much so
we all
true.
know
It's a
that.
gateway to hollering. Get out of here with that.
Woo!
Look
All
at the kind
right.
of sayings that got in there. Stuff like you could. I don't even know any other country sayings. I didn't even know kicking a cow patty on
There's
a hot day was like one that you would even use, let alone have it in
oh
a book.
oh yeah, absolutely. This thing's just filled to the brim.
Is it like
Another pearls of wisdom.
other pearls of wisdom like don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you and stuff like that, or what?
Um,
You're like, I don't even know.
I know.
You're like, I'm trying to find one that's not racist. Okay, it's all country sayings.
There's some talking dirty section, you know.
Oh, okay, all right, all right.
Um, yeah, it's always the dirty dog that howls the loudest. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
These
I'm
these will
not
be
familiar.
sprinkled in here and there.
Okay, all right, all right. Just hit us with a few nuggets throughout the show. Okay, I got you. Perfect.
Couple of them nuggets.
All right, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, I mean, it's been hot. It's been hurting. Everything's been hurting. I think everybody in the world's been hurting. But this has been a week, and it's only Wednesday.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
like
really long.
that's atrocious.
Whenever it's this hot, do you remember the old Sears commercial where they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be another scorcher." Do you remember this?
No, I don't think I've ever remember seeing anything like. I
Oh
don't
my
really remember seeing a
gosh.
lot of commercials for Sears, really. Period, unless it was around like Christmas time. Really, I don't really remember seeing a lot of Sears commercials. If I'm honest.
Like basically it's advertising their air conditioning stuff.
Oh, just for having air conditioning?
And the guy's like, "Well, I'll call later." And she holds his hand. She's like, "No, call now." He's like, "I'll call now." It's so bad.
That sounds horrible. Love it. Alright, alright,
Oh
fair
yeah.
enough, fair
It's
enough.
every time when it's like over 100 degrees that instantly just pops in my head in the morning.
The only thing I keep remembering is just, like, back in the day, having I guess it wasn't really a super soaker, but it was a super soaker, and it was one that you could just fill with ice, and so it was just extremely
What?
freaking cold water. Yeah,
That's
like,
horrible.
even the gun was made looking like jagged pieces of ice and stuff, and then you had the shooter, and then you just pumped and shot, and I shouldn't do that, motion on the internet. Um, you just pumped and shot it,
Just
and
pump and
yeah, you
shoot.
just threw a whole bunch of ice in there and let it get cold and then just let it rip, and it just It just when it was cool because it was cold, but at the same time, it was cold water being shot at you at like 9,000 RPMs, which I don't PSI, sorry,
Yes, I.
not RPMs. I don't know where I was going with that, but oh man, no, but it's been going pretty good over here in the especially with Front Row Ruckus and with everything. So pretty nice, pretty nice.
Oh yeah,
So we've
absolutely.
got man, we got some things to talk about, some things to watch, some other little things to discuss. You wanted to talk about w- some things that came out this year because technically we're basically halfway through the year now.
We're pretty much there.
We're pretty much halfway through the year. So it was kind of like what are we what has come out this year so far that we have
What's
considered
your
as
best
good.
your, your best of 2022 thus far? Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a witty title, but yeah. Best of
Well,
2022.5 edition? I don't know.
yeah, I guess. Well, I
Beta?
mean, as you
You're
can
in
tell by
beta?
the title of this is we couldn't think of one. So it's whatever you want it to be, honestly.
We were thinking about it too, I was like, "Well,
Yeah, we were trying to figure out a title thing, but yeah, so what is it? You just talking about like spanning everything, spanning all kinds of media, like best like what we think is the best game that came out this year, movie came out this year, album that
yeah, so
dropped this
far,
year. Man, that's a hard list.
it's a hard one."
That's a
There's
hard
one
list
I
to
think
come
we
up
can
with.
both agree on. We both haven't played a lot of different games and a lot of different movies,
Correct. Yeah.
uh,
Hmm.
but I still think it's the ones that we have seen are still really good. For me, it's
Yeah.
gotta be the Batman, the movie,
So the
as
Batman
far as
was really good. Yeah.
for my top movies so far.
So far, yeah, halfway through the year. I mean, what else was
Yeah,
it gonna be? Fucking Morbius? No.
it's Morbin time.
Like,
It's time to
not that.
morbulate.
Um,
Um,
well, I liked X. I really liked X, and I know I reviewed it on this channel,
I
and
do remember you talking about that.
I really enjoyed that. Uh, is it like the best movie that I've seen so far this year? Mm, probably not. Probably not. The Batman was really good though. The Batman was extremely good. Uh, I don't know, man. The new Fantastic Beast came out this year. The Secrets
Oh,
of
yeah.
Dumbledore came out this year.
We
Um,
just watched all of them all over the weekend. They're
yeah,
pretty
see,
good.
I need to pick them back up. I think I need to start with the first one and go through them because they didn't hold my attention too much because I couldn't understand Newt his actions and he just mumbled over everything he was saying the whole time. Add that
Mm.
plus British, so it's kind of hard to get everything that he was saying coming across. But yeah, it is what it is, really. I guess. Yeah, but I wouldn't consider those to be like as far as the year goes, the best things I've seen. Uh, I'm trying to think
No,
of
I mean,
because
it
Doctor
was good.
Strange also came
It was
out
good.
this
Doctor Strange
year.
was great. Oh, it was so good.
Doctor Strange is really good. Uh, man, I know Everything Everywhere All at Once came out, and everyone really, really likes that movie. I haven't seen it yet,
I haven't seen it yet either. I've been
but
wanting to see
I've
it.
heard that that's phenomenal. It's a great movie. It's just, man, it's hard to think. All right, all right, all right, all right. If I
Yeah.
have to choose one movie that came out this year so far that I've like just liked above everything else, shit.
I never heard that one.
Uh, damn.
Well, you know what they say about
Man,
Bruce Wayne?
what do they say about Bruce Wayne?
He's so rich, he buys a new boat every time the old one gets wet.
Boo. Boo,
And it rains a
boo,
lot in
damn,
Gotham.
boo, boo. That
Boo this
sucked.
man.
Boo, yeah, boo this man. That was horrible. You know what? I'll probably say X. I'll go with X. I'll say that because it didn't really change the horror slasher genre thing up at all, but it just kind of brought back that old school style of it that it's gone away from over the years. Just here it
Mm.
is. So yeah, I would say X. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember you were really, really, really hyped about it too, and you
Yeah.
went to go see it, and you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Derek and I went and saw it, and it was great. Um, so that's movie. So far, if I had to choose like a show that's come out in 2022, it's been Kenobi
ooh,
because
yeah,
Kenobi has been
yeah,
great. I don't
absolutely,
know a lot of the naysayers are saying a lot of their things. I know a lot of the gripes and complaints are about Riva. I still don't like her, but I called it. I called
you
it who
called
she
it.
was. Episode 1. We came in here and we was that we our episode Holy Cannoli talking about Kenobi. I called it. I was like, dude,
Yep,
she's gonna
absolutely.
be
There
a
was no other
youngling.
reason.
She's gonna be a youngling, is what I
Yeah,
said. Boom, they came out and there she was. She was the same one that I was talking about.
there was no reason to not, or there was no other reason to show that episode, that scene.
Yeah, how it started. There was no reason
Yeah,
unless that
there
was
was
who
no,
that
yeah,
person was. It was just called it was just one of those things. So yeah, it's formulaic, but it's also pretty good. We haven't watched the
yeah.
finale yet. Finale came out today. Um and I haven't seen it yet. So I'll probably watch it after this. I do know that both Ian McGregor and Hayden Christensen, they want a season 2. They want to do a season 2 of Kenobi.
Well, call me Ewan Christensen because I want a season 2 as well.
I don't think that worked the way you wanted it to. You want to do you want to take 2? You want to come back a little
Call
later in the
me call
show?
me Hayden call me Hayden McGregor.
There we go. That sounds a little bit better. I bet it flowed easier too.
You yeah, Ewan
Even
McGregor.
Hayden.
Ewan McChristensen.
Good lord, man.
Having more
Good
fun than a
lord.
lost dog in a meat market, I tell you what.
Are you still reading from that book? Oh my lord.
Woo!
That's good,
That
dude.
was that was a good one. That was a
That's
slobber
good.
knocker, I tell you
Well,
what.
you know what? I think this movie came out this year. I'll segue into this real quick and then we'll get back onto that.
What movie
Um
is that?
Jurassic Park Dominion. I think it came out this year.
That just came out.
I think it just came out not in just in
It just came
theaters,
out in it came out in theaters. It's still in theaters right now.
still in theaters. So that's come out, but at the same time, figure out where my mouse went. Already you can, I believe you can order it or get it kind of ordered. Um, there's a 6 movie collector's edition that you can
Yeah,
get, that you
God,
can order. And
it
this
looks
thing
sweet.
right here, yeah, dude. So that's all 6 movies because there's 6 movies now doubled up. So it's 4K and Blu-ray releases of the movies. So
Oh,
making it a 12 disc set. You get that super cool, awesome statue of Blue, and I guess her baby dinosaur, which I guess is a thing that happens. I don't know.
I I haven't seen I think I've seen the first one.
I saw the first come back, and then I don't know if I saw the second one. Oh, I don't know what it was called. Uh, crap, I can't remember. But you can get this for about
Uh,
150
yeah.
bucks. This will run you about 150 to get
Fallen
this.
Kingdom.
Okay, Fallen Kingdom. I don't think I've seen that one. Um, yeah, this will be about 150 bucks to get this set. Looks like you can get it Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy. You can also get them separately. So you got, Lost World, 1, 2, 3, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, Dominion. You can get them all separately if that's your cup of tea. This pricing right here, let's see, that's 35. So we'll say 35, 22. That's already what, 56, $57. 2020 at 60. So you're already just with these here, you're already over 150 bucks. So why not go all the way and just grab that?
I gotta ask you this.
Mhm. Yeah.
Would you rather have this or would you rather have a steelbook?
Ooh,
Because I
why
know
you have
you're a
to
huge fan of
Yeah,
steelbooks.
yeah, yeah, because I got all the Resident Evils over there. Sorry, Bill. The show is not out on Steelbook. I got my Steelbooks over there on the wall. Uh, good lord. Probably probably this one. because if it's just a steel book of just the new movie, or is it? Because I think
Mm.
they have some steel books of the other ones. Um, yeah, I'd probably go with this one, the 151, because it's all the movies, and so they're done 4K, so they're gonna be higher quality, higher, better sound. It's just gonna look better on the screen, and you get the cool statue, which you can see. I got statues too. Got Jill, Chris. I got Kratos over there. Witch King. And have this little guy right here. Little little
Oh, hey,
Odin.
I know that little guy.
Little Odin. So I mean, I like statues. I like collectibles. So this is this one seems to be a little bit more up my alley, doing it like that. Now, if they come out with steelbook versions of them, they probably already have for some. I could always get steelbooks and put those discs in it.
Mm.
So, and then I'm in some groups on Facebook, stuff like that, where I can probably find somebody who can make like a 10 steelbook case that can put all the steelbooks in them and
That would
display
be
them that
cool.
way. Yeah.
Just a
So,
one giant steel book.
yeah. Like casing, like a box, like this would be kept in, but like
Mm.
individual ones, I think would be pretty freaking sweet. They did it with like the Mockingbird or the Hunger Games movies, and it looked pretty freaking sweet.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it just all depends
You
really.
know,
So
that's one series I never watched.
Hunger Games.
Yep.
So I've had to watch it. So I watched it once,
You
and
said you've had to watch it? Like, you were forced, or
yeah, I watched it with somebody,
Ugh.
and I didn't really care too much about it. And then Riff Tracks did their version of it. And for people who don't know what Riff Tracks is, that's the guys Mike, Kevin, and was it Mike, Kevin, and I keep forgetting the one last game.
Rift Tracks?
Yes. Um. Anyway, um, those three guys, they come from Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Mike, Bill, and Kevin.
Mike, Bill, and Kevin. They come from Mystery Science Theater 3000. They broke off. They did Riff Tracks, which they do more modern movies where they make fun of them and then things like that. It's actually where we got our start with doing our stuff here because Front Row Ruckus, before it was doing this, we also did audio commentary for movies and things like that where we made fun of them. Just like if you were sat around with your friends and you do all the time, you sit around your friends and make fun of stuff. What we did,
We brought the
which
ruckus to you.
right, which we need to do again. We need to come back in and stuff like that. So, um, but so that's the movies. So I think for this year, those are my movies and the shows for this year. When it comes down to like video games, best video game this year, I have to go Elden Ring because it's the only thing I've been playing for like
Mm.
70 plus hours so far. Like I've got 50 something hours on PC and over 20 something hours on the PS4 now. So I'm like,
That's a lot.
that's all I'm really doing right now, is just playing Elden Ring. So to me, that's probably the best game of the year so far. But Ragnarok is coming, so it's hard for me to.
Nice. Ragnarok is here.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to really choose or say something when I know the game that I want the most is slated for November. So,
Mm.
what about you?
Come November, we will see.
Right? What about you? What are you thinking for this year?
Oh, for me, it's definitely gonna have to be Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. It's so good. Like, I could lose myself in that for hours and hours, and probably like you with Elden Ring.
Is it really like it does it really go that hard like for real?
It can go pretty hard, dude.
Yeah, cuz I know like
You can play it, and it's all voiceover now. I don't know how long they've been doing that.
well I mean I played like the Marvel one, the Avengers one, I played the DC one, the villains stuff like that and that was all voice
Were they
acted.
Oh, okay, so then I guess it's for me, I haven't played Lego Star Wars, like a Lego game, since the original Lego Star Wars came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
um, so for me, it's been a long, long time.
Okay.
And it's so fun. It's open world kinda thing, like, so you can streamline and you can play through the movies and the scenario and just play that, and you'll get done with it pretty quickly.
Mhm.
Um, but then each area has it's like a open big open area where you get all these collectibles and whatnot, so
So that was one of the problems that I had with playing like the like the DC villains one and the heroes one and stuff like that was it seemed a lot in order to play with the characters I wanted to play with, I had to unlock them with some crazy thing that I had to unlock them with. And then to play with them, you could only play with them like at certain points or they had a reason to be there in the world, but you couldn't really there was a time and a place to use them. So it just wasn't like I could play with this character the whole time. I don't know. That's what I was just me for that. I know I see yeah, David saying the Yu-Gi-Oh game of the year, which I did you play that one?
Is that Duel Masters?
Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters thing?
That's a great game.
It only
It
showed me
really
that
was.
I knew nothing about the game, and I did not was not playing it right apparently for, like, 80 years. That's all it showed and
Um,
taught me.
I think that's what it's called. Is it Duel Master?
I do believe so. Do believe so.
Duel
But I don't
Masters.
did that come out this year, or was that last year into last year?
I believe it came out last year. Let me check.
Well, if David's saying game of the year, it's probably just probably this year
Game
then.
of the year every year. I mean, technically, if it patch comes out, then I guess technically it came out this year.
I mean, I guess so.
Master Duel? Hold on. Master Duel 2022. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
January of 2022. So, yep, technically.
All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough.
Fun game. Really. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we cheated apparently so much. Yeah, that's the same thing.
Who said that? Was that Booth?
That's David. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, we did not do anything right at all. But this pulls me to segue into a game that's actually going to be releasing tomorrow. Is actually it's called it's from a studio called Night Dive, and it's actually Blade Runner in the enhanced edition. So it's coming out tomorrow on Steam, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and it's going to have a limited run of physical copy if people like physical copies, which I do. So this is actually a PC game that came out in '97, and it was basically originally it's an adventure game, so kind of like a point and click adventure game, kind of like Monkey Island or anything like that, and it's
Ooh.
based on Blade Runner, but you're playing as someone named Ray McCoy who's like Deckard, and you're trying to get some stuff like that. And I can show right now some like a little bit of the cinematic update. So it actually had like people from the movie that came in to play their characters and stuff like that in the actual in the old game. So
Mhm.
which is pretty cool, and it's cool to
It
see
Wow, it looks pretty good too.
games like this come out, or at least come out and get a second life from compared to 15 frames a second. Now we have 60 frames a second, which I think we're running this show right now in 20 frames a second is what it seems like sometimes. Um,
Hey, man, film is in 24, so we're fine.
right. So I mean, you can see how it look, how much better it looks, and on all fronts. Kind of like if they were to redo KOTOR to this day, not to the Old Republic of this day,
Mm.
and redo it. So, it looks pretty cool, and so it's gonna
Oh,
be
is that
coming out.
Harambe in the background?
That look like it, right? But it looks pretty cool, and it's for fans of people who like the old school point and click adventure games and Blade Runner, which I officially watched this year, believe it or not, the first Blade Runner and then 2049. I had never seen them
Mm.
before. I knew of them. I have the book. I have the Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. I have it. Never watched it.
I,
And
uh, I started to, but then I fell asleep. Not because it was bad, but just because I started it late.
well, and those movies aren't really like boom, 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 hit action and stuff like that. The 2049 has got those parts, but it was more of that noir type thing, which I really love.
Well,
Uh,
I'm gonna have
so
to give it another go.
yeah, you'll have to, and I mean that's coming out tomorrow. for everything. So
Currently
it,
on my watch list is Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer.
oh, the old Arnold Schwarzenegger ones.
Yes, those are my two next ones that I'm going to be watching. So
Very good movies. Very good movies. I think one of them.
been a while.
I want to say one of them had Red Sonja in it. I think. I want to say it was. I think it was the second.
Yes,
I think it was the second one.
yes, because the first. Oh wait, the second one. The first one was the three.
Yeah, I can't. It's been so long since I've seen the Conan movies, and the only one that I've seen recently was the one that they did when they remade it with Jason Momoa, and that was, good lord, that was a long time ago, and I haven't even revisited Conan since then. So, good lord, that's
Right.
anyway. They're there. Interesting little
Uh,
thing too. While you're looking that up, I'll keep going with games here. Something funny has happened is that there was a 1996 PC game called Harvester, which was a horror game, and the script a script finally came out from it from '94, and it shows a whole bunch of the things that got cut from the game. And if you believe it or not, Night Dive Studios again, who did who's doing the same thing. And
go.
this was just like a god awful type of horror game. So it's one of those that we probably should visit. Like, and it's another point and click adventure game, but it's the live action looking people, you know? So it's very weird and very creepy.
Um,
So it looks yeah, like all fake. It's just horrible. But I don't know. We might play it. We might visit it, you know,
I'm
see it.
always down for it.
But I just think it's pretty cool that things like this, even though they're so old, that like things are coming out from way back then. Like, so the original script that had the writings of things that even make it in the game is still around and it still showed up. That's freaking cool. You would think that all that kind of stuff would just be lost, but nope.
We're here.
Heard something bang my door and it scared me. Might be the Roomba.
The root.
That old Roomba.
Okay. So it's kind of
Okay.
funny, but I was talking about Conan,
Yeah.
and apparently they just announced a TV series
What?
like 18 hours ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right. All
um,
right. All right.
New Conan the Barbarian series debuting next year
On the CW. There's gonna be a
on
bunch of young kids. Conan in college. Or no, I'm sorry, in high school.
the Conan the Barbarian will be published by the United Kingdom company Titan Comics. Huh.
So is it a new TV series or is it a new comic book run?
Apparently, it gives a new TV series.
Okay, okay. Because sometimes I'll be looking around for new shows or things like that coming out, and I'll see something like, oh, okay, and then they'll show a picture of like live action show, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I click on it, and it's just like, well, this new
Oh,
comic release is coming, and it's like, oh man, come on. Not that I have a problem with
absolutely.
comics. It's just that I don't buy them anymore because I mean it's just, man, I spent a lot of money on comics. Um, it's not really a bad thing. Um, so there's also another news that's come out about a couple days ago, which has to do with what you're doing. So on Tuesdays, if you join us here on the channel, Leon is suffering his way through Silent Hill 2. And it's just a blast for me. Uh
Yeah.
for him, not so much. But there is a group of developers called Codeless Studio, which have been working on a fan remake of the first Silent Hill in the Unreal Engine 5. So what that means is that we would get the story played all over again, along with brand new visuals, how it's going to look. And there's actually a 10-minute gameplay demo, which we're looking at right now. We're not going to watch the whole thing, of course, but just kind of looking through it, you kind of see it's got the same kind of vibe of it. So they're keeping it all the
Yeah,
same,
I'm not
but
about it.
we're just up and they're just updating everything.
I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty cool thing. I like it when fans get a hold of this kind of stuff and do things like this because, I mean, let's face it, we're not going to get, we're not going to get remakes of these. Um, it would be kind of cool, but yeah, we're not going to get remakes of them.
Yeah, it'd be a lot cooler, but you
Oh
know,
yeah, there's a fan going around that's remaking Resident Evil 1, I believe it's 1, um in the new engine and also first person mode. So, which that's obviously not supposed to happen. So I mean, it's still coming out, it's still working on it. But yeah, so I like it when fans get a hold of that kind of stuff. It just shows that I hope things like that though would give companies like Konami and things like that seeing it and not hitting them with a cease and desist because that would just be absolute crap. But seeing like, oh man, there's actually people who actually want it, and maybe it would inspire them to either make a new one, which, as we know, there are the rumor mirrors going around that the new one's coming, or a remake of one of them. I think a remake of two, or a new one is coming,
mm,
something like that. So I don't know.
those two, you
I
know,
just wish it would just light some asses on fire to get them to move to make these games that people want instead
yeah,
of us going other routes and things like that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh.
we can't have everything. We have these not Dino Crisis games coming out as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's true, and that is not
Not
fun. That's
Dino
not fun.
Crisis, but Anthem,
Yeah, Dino Anthem.
yeah, which was oh, don't even get me started about Anthem. I love the game so much.
Well, it is what it is. So, I know also before we were starting tonight, um, you wanted to talk a little bit about the worst Final Fantasy ever made.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
Final Fantasy.
go down with this with me because I'm still trying to figure out like because you said that as you're like I want to talk about Final Fantasy 7. I was like, why? Why would you want to? So yeah, go ahead. What do you got? What do you got?
Alright, so there has been, like, 3, announcements for Final Fantasy 7, like a remake. So, a couple years ago, we had the Final Fantasy 7 remake, like, part 1 kinda thing, alright?
Right, right, right.
Uh, it was fun, great.
So
I
I
would
have it.
you haven't played it yet, though.
I haven't played it. I got it from PlayStation when they offered it on one of their game of the month PlayStation Plus get it for free type things.
Mm,
So
yes.
I have it, but I haven't played it.
Okay. It's fun. It's great.
Okay.
Um,
That's how I got the Bro Simulator one, the Bro Trip.
road trip.
Yeah, the one when you're playing as like the three emo guys or four emo guys in a car driving
Oh,
across the
okay,
desert.
okay. Yeah, yeah. That one's a good one too.
I was having some
They're
fun
not
in it,
are they emo just because they wear all black? Come on now.
and the hair.
Okay. Well,
Hmm. Yeah.
all right. You have a point there.
Anyway, go ahead. Go
Um,
ahead. Go ahead. I'll keep interrupting you. Sorry.
anyways, all right. So, part 1 of the remake was released. It was fun. Came out, I don't know. Anyways, that was it took place like basically the first disc. So like all of Midgar,
Okay.
and then it
So
end and then it ends when disc 1 ends, like after the plate falls and all that stuff.
okay.
Okay.
So
Um
after Aerith dies or something, or
no, 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 way before that.
okay. All right. So all right. And then
So then okay. What's up?
I'm just trying to. It's like trying to find like follow Kingdom Hearts logic here. So
Oh no, 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 it's nothing like Kingdom
okay.
Hearts.
I'm just saying
So
why they're
basically,
releasing the stuff like this is like Kingdom Hearts.
oh,
It's like,
because it's taking
yeah, like
fucking
why?
forever.
Yeah, why when you could just release the whole thing at one time? But
Well, I mean, they fleshed out the whole game into like a 40-hour game.
Bowser's okay, all right.
Yeah, so it's like a full on beginning, middle, and end
Okay, all right.
RPG. Yeah, but it just leads up to a sequel, basically. So they announced part two. It's called Rebirth, I think is what it's called.
Earth.
First one was remake. Second one, I think, is Rebirth. Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Okay, okay.
Basically, it's part two. So you're gonna get like the flashbacks, I imagine, of Nibelheim, like when Sephiroth comes and destroys everything, whatever. Um, so that'll be part two. They released a trailer for that one. That they finally have something,
All right.
and then they also announced two other ones.
So I've been reading some
Um,
things online, or at least been seeing some things about was it is it 15 or 16
16 looks amazing.
that it's not open world like people were wanting. They say it's semi, not really. It'll be kind of linear. Well, not it's not going to be boxed in, but it's going to be here and there sort of thing.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta, yeah.
Okay.
I still think it's gonna be great though. You
Which
can
I
have a
think is
linear
fine.
game
Yeah.
and it'll open up later, I'm sure, just like every other Final
Semi
Fantasy does.
a semi open world concept. I think
Yeah.
was better because it focuses you more on your tasks at hand, not like
Yeah. Well, I
Elden
mean,
Ring.
most of the Final Fantasies are pretty linear for the most part.
Very much so, especially if you count lightning and whatnot.
Yeah, all of them are. Like it's not until like the last arc of the game where you finally open up. That's just pretty
Okay.
much how they all are.
So they announced
Um,
two new ones or
so
three
they announced
three.
the second part for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay.
It'll come out next winter on the PS5. So it's like a year and a half from now, which
David's
is
saying that 16's made by the writer from Heaven's Word and the 14 producer, so he has faith in it. Which I mean,
yeah,
I
it's
guess.
the same team.
Okay. All right.
But they're really good. And then they are remaking Crisis Core,
Which
which
is one
was
I
on.
didn't see coming. Like,
Dude, I've been wanting this for years
really?
because you can't get it, you can't download it like off the PlayStation Store.
Okay.
It's only physical. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways you can play it. Um, you know,
But
with
we wouldn't know
internet,
anything
anything's
about that.
possible. Um, but it's crazy. It's a full on remaster, or is it remaster remake? I don't know. It
I
looks like a
get
remake.
it's probably a bit of both. It's kind of well, maybe it's like how they did the Resident Evils 2 and 3. It's a remake, reimagining, yet it's a remasterish kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's probably
Oh,
one of
definitely
both.
remake. Definitely
Yeah.
remake. So I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be on this winter.
This winter. Ooh, wow.
Yes. PS5, PS4, Xbox, Steam, and the Switch. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad about that.
Thank you, David. You have a good one too. Um
Oh, later, David.
yeah, I mean, what was the fighting game? Was it called Disgaea or something like that? Dissidia?
Cydia.
Yeah, let's bring that back. While we're just throwing shit at the wall, let's go ahead and just bring
Well,
that back.
they released one a couple years ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
not too fan ravings. I'm guessing.
It was okay, but it was different than the ones before. I loved the ones on PSP. Those were really fun. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Oh,
So, like, I think where I get confused with everything is that I've seen um pictures of one that's coming out that's got uh Yuffie on it, and but it's not, it's on like Steam and Epic Store. It's like it is the Final Fantasy 7, but it's got a different name. It, it's
right.
it's weird. That's why I was saying like I get Kingdom Heart vibes with it, because Kingdom Hearts was like, here's Kingdom Hearts, and here's Kingdom Hearts 1.5, here's Kingdom Hearts Dewdrop Edition, here's Kingdom Hearts butterfly
Dude,
fuck, you know, like it was,
Dewdrop Edition,
you know, there was so many
Final
things.
Fantasy VII Hyper Turbo.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that each one of those games for Kingdom Hearts leg- actually pushed the lore and the story forward. So if you didn't play some of those games, you're fucking
Oh yeah,
lost.
absolutely. Yeah, you're lost. You're done.
So that's why I was like, I hope they're not pulling the same thing with this. But at the same
I
time,
have
to me, it looks like um the Final Fantasy VII, The Search of More Money. So here we have
oh,
Final Fantasy
they are
VII.
absolutely they started to milk this cow.
They're milking it
Absolutely.
hard, and it
Yeah.
doesn't need to be. And that's sad. To me, that's sad. To me,
For
that's
me, the
not gonna be
remake
my
is
game of the
fine.
year.
For me, the remake is fine because they're fleshing it out so much. I mean, when you played it originally, it was like what, 8
90
or so
something.
hours till you're out of Midgar, whatever.
I don't know, man. The most I
Yeah,
played of Final Fantasy VII was what came on my PlayStation demo disc, and it
there
was
you
just the
go.
first little
Oh, the first mission.
tower, first little mission where you fight the big scorpion
Yeah.
droid thing, and then
Well, they extended that to like 2 hours ish.
come
Yeah.
on,
It's crazy.
come on now. Like, there's
Yeah.
no
It's
that
good
was
though.
just that's just money grab. That's just all that
It's
that
good though.
is.
If you've never played the original ones and you play this one, I mean, I think people would enjoy it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right.
Um, so then another last one that they announced. Okay, so the one you were talking about with Yuffie, it's DLC.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That was pretty much it.
All right.
So it's like another chapter, but not like a whole full-on game kind of thing.
But it's something that obviously could have been put in the game, but they just didn't.
Uh, they did it like a year, something like that after. Yeah.
So the version that I could pick up now on like Epic would be the version that has that in it, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
that's confusing, bro. Confusing.
Just remember, once Final Fantasy VII is done, they'll be moving on to 8.
Yeah, right. Honestly, I would love to see them like remake 3 and stuff like that in the way that they're doing the stuff now. So you're going through the
Oh,
whole Tarot stuff with the Magic Tech armors and all that kind of stuff like that, but it's how they're doing it now. That would be cool. Get those old school SNES ones, the the now remake edition.
part of it, part of me wants it. The other part of me does not want it.
Because you're afraid that they'll lose some of that charm of what it
It's
is.
like remaking Star Wars, you know?
Well,
Like what would happen if you were to remake the original Star Wars movie, you know? You get Star Wars The Force Awakens.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. But I was also going to play devil's advocate and be like, it's already been remade, buddy, a bunch of times by George Lucas himself. So
Yes.
there's a lot going on with that.
But
But
part
you
of
know
me
what?
wants them to just leave it. The other part wants me to just, yeah, I want to see it also.
Something would tell me like if we got something like that, it would probably be just like a release in Japan and to be on some kind of like weird thing that we haven't even heard
On
of.
the N-Gage.
Right, it'd be on the Engage, which like leads me to things like this. Like, come on. I want that burger. I want that McDonald's tie-in burger with
Who
fucking
doesn't?
Gundam. With
Why
Gundam. I
does
mean, come
Japan
on.
get all the good stuff? Look at that.
Like that burger looks sweet. And
Hails beyond.
that's the new type. Like,
The new type burger.
yes, dude. Like, why can't we have that? Why can't we have that here? Because no
Yo,
one
look at
knows
the
what
cheese on the
Gundam
one on the
is.
right.
Yeah, it looks amazing. This one over here on the left, though, looks like it's got its tongue hanging out.
It looks like a slice of bacon.
That doesn't look like bacon. That looks like ham, like a
Well,
slice
like
of
Canadian
ham.
bacon,
That's fucking ham.
but that's probably yeah, yeah. Listen, It's the Schwarzkopf burger. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Liam.
It's ham. It's bacon.
It's bacon. It's
It's
Canadian
Canadian
bacon.
bacon. It's the same thing.
It's the fucking same thing. God. Yeah, no. So yeah, no. So apparently McDonald's is teaming up with Gundam to do that. Why were they doing it? Is because it's like a was it like for a I'm looking at it right now. It says
Well, it's
I,
slathered in a garlic teriyaki sauce, which is colored red to match the color of most of
of
Char's
Char's
mobile suits,
yeah, mobile suits.
which is just
Um
I love it so much.
yeah, but the thing about it is like uh let's
Oh, the
see.
last type is the new type burger.
Yeah, it's a new type burger. Yeah.
3 beef patties, a possible reference to Char's custom Zuck. Oh, which is said to be 3 times faster than the standard version. Yes.
Which is I mean, right on. That's awesome. I just don't understand why they're doing it. I see that there was like they had a
Well,
movie,
I
a
think
Mobile
I
Suit
think they're
Gundam
remaking the
Kukuru's
very first
Doman's
one.
Island. So Mobile Suit Gundam Kukuru's Doman's Island, it was a movie that premiered in Japan this month. It was a full-length remake of the 15th episode of the original show, which reunited Akira with Toro Furuya as voiced by Amuro Ray for the last 40 years. So it was some people like that came together and I guess they were just movie tie-in. Let's make some burgers and stuff like that. Man, I haven't seen movie tie-ins in America fuck ever. I don't really know if they still do them. I guess they kind of do.
Oh, yeah, Sonic has, He-Man figures right now.
What? I don't think the
Sorry.
Sonic by Me has He-Man figures. Also, why?
Yeah, they have the He-Man figures and also the, like, spoons. He-Man is,
Is it
I
because of the
think
new
the 2nd
Netflix
season
show
just
coming
came
out?
out?
The
Yeah,
Netflix show?
it's,
All right.
2021 Masters of the Universe Revelation.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
but that was, like, 2021. I think the
Hmm.
2nd season just came out or something. I don't know. Anyways, I need a Skeletor spoon.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Let's see.
so I could just be like,
Yes, get your cereal. That sounded more
Ugh,
like that sounded more like Cobra Commander. I'm sorry.
I did.
Where it was just
Uh,
do it.
the words. So
All right.
did you
All
watch a
right.
lot of Gundam?
All right. This is awesome because this reminds me of the spoons that you used to get that would change colors when they would touch
Yeah,
cold milk and stuff like that. I'm
absolutely.
you know what, motherfucker? Friday, I'm gonna go Sonic. I'll be like, you got them He-Man spoons? And they're gonna be like,
Give
yeah,
me
we
them
got the
spoons.
well, actually what I'll do is I'll drive up, I'll set the thing, I'll press the button, they'll be like, welcome to Sonic. I'll be like, you fuck with that He-Man? And I'll be like, give me them spoons, give me them spoons. That's
Give me them
awesome.
spoons.
Those are freaking cool. Oh, there's there a commercial for it? Sonic Wacky Pack.
Wacky Pack.
Whoa, that's what he looks like? That's horrible.
Uh,
Spoons.
spoon.
This little guy right down here in the corner is my hero right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's
The
amazing.
Sonic Dot.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. I want to get those. I think I'm gonna yeah. Next time you see me, I'm gonna be like Thanos with a freaking the He-Man spoons.
You could
I'll
not
just
live
have
with
them
your
in my
family.
hand, perfectly
Just, like,
balanced.
tape them all to your hand.
Just yes. Like a Wolverine. Like
Hell yeah.
I'm down for that, dude. I'll act a little silly. I don't care. I'll fucks with it. Like hell
Ooh.
yeah.
Did you watch much Gundam? Did you like Gundam very much?
So I was a Gundam Wing guy. I was mostly a
Gundam Wing?
Gundam Wing
Okay.
guy. Yeah. So mostly I would mess with Gundam Wing. Um that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Gundam
Didn't
Wing.
really
You
I
can't
didn't
mess
really do
you
any
can't
other ones.
You can't forget about the best one, G Gundam.
Oh, is that no Gundam Seed, bro?
Oh no, G Gundam.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, oh.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know what these are. Like I only I
Um,
know kind of the old one only because of the fact that it was on Netflix or Hulu or something like that. One of them had the old show, and I started watching some of it. But I was more of a Gundam Wing guy because it came on Toonami at night on like Saturday nights with Yu Yu
mm,
Hakusho and other things like that. Um, Yu Yu Hakusho, Big O, which was basically Batman with mechs. What was the other stuff? Cowboy Bebop, all those
Cowboy
kind of
Bean
things.
Dip.
So
So if you go into our general chat,
oh, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it
okay,
here. I'm seeing it here.
G Gundam. The premise was there's a tournament, okay, and each
Okay.
country in the future is like say you got America, you got Neo America, Neo Japan, Neo Mexico.
Okay.
Um, these and they all
Nice.
have a Gundam to represent their country. It is the most typical. Stereotypes are in full effect.
Yeah, I'm looking at this here.
If you look at Tequila Gundam,
Are you crapping me, dude? He's got
he's
like a
got a
little
sombrero.
he's got like little cactuses for arms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Zeus Gundam for Neo Greece. You know,
Gotcha.
on
Sure.
the other image is one of the best ones is Denmark or the Netherlands
Denmark.
and Nether Gundam. It's just a windmill.
Is it really? It's the windmill?
Yes.
Let's see here.
It's right under the other one.
See.
But yeah, it's great. The power of love and anime at the end of it is what prevails.
I can only open it in paint for some reason. Yeah,
Oh,
Nether Gundam.
just a giant ass windmill. Um,
That's
basically, I need a model of this. I need one. Bandai Namco,
yeah. Yeah, make
please
that. Make that a thing. Cause that is
let me
amazing.
buy let me buy a perfect grade.
Right? Holy crap.
Yeah.
Dude, I say we take a look at this announcement here that came out the other day. Um, something that you and I are probably gonna make a show out of. We'll probably do this here.
What are we looking at?
This, sir, is a new game that's coming out that is married to one of our favorite franchises. That, of course, being Lord of the Rings.
Ah, thought you were gonna say Yu Yu Hakusho.
Lollipop.
Uh,
No, this is Return to Moria.
big friend and enter.
Exactly. So, what this game is that this is a survival game. So, like Conan Exiles, Raft, um,
Oh,
Ark,
this looks.
things like that.
Oh,
But
so excited for this, dude.
you get to play as yeah, the dwarves and you get to mine in Moria and everything like that. But can't you can't dig too deep into the mines of Moria because we all know why. The because
Oh,
not just the orcs, but the Balrog
ring.
of Morgoth would be down there.
The
And
battle
the
rod.
Balrog. So yeah, no, that's gonna come out in 2023. That looks absolutely fan spanking awesome. And I cannot wait to do
It
that
doesn't need
with you.
much. It
No,
doesn't need much.
it's a pretty
You
perfect
have your
concept.
lore. You have your lore. Just
Mhm.
have a decent system,
Yep.
and that's it.
Crafting, building,
You'll be
surviving.
printing doubloons by the time you're done.
Yes, give it to me. Give it to me. Let me create my own dwarf. Let me do all that kind of good stuff. And I'm with you. I'm in it. I'm down to clown. the whole time.
I'm down to dwarf.
Yeah, I'm down dwarf. Just you and me will just listen to freaking Windrose and Dwarven
Oh,
Metal and just
freaking just
diggy
all
diggy
day
hole,
listening to
bro.
that.
Just doing it.
Yes,
Take off work. Just do nothing but play that game. Oh yeah, dude. I think that'd be pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, that's gonna be coming out
I
next
am.
year. I mean, that's one of the games I'm looking forward to for next year. Like obviously, hands down. Like
Oh, what was that band that we were listening to?
that was the dwarf
Uh,
metal.
Clamivi de Profundis.
What?
I think we did a reaction video on it.
Or Windrose?
Was it Windrose?
Windrose, yeah, Windrose. They're the Dwarven Metal. Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
In episode 6, that was our big reaction video stuff. Yeah, we watched their album,
Okay. Okay.
those
Yeah. Yeah.
songs
Yes.
that
Yes.
came
Yes.
out. Yeah.
I see it
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that
I'm
yeah.
down for it.
Oh
I
yeah.
am down.
It's gonna be pretty freaking sweet. So, oh man,
Ragnarok is coming.
that's the thing. So I'm looking forward to. But yeah, no. So I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. I don't really think of anything else. I mean, as far as things that have come out this year, I haven't had any music come out this year that I've found that I really clung to or dug. Just because of the fact
Mm.
that I usually end up finding some things, but then I usually fall back on the good old faithful stuff, and usually just listen to that some more. So it's kind of hard for me to judge music for the year because I mean just haven't really listened to too much of a solid album. How about that? I've listened to some
Mm.
things that have come out, but not a solid full album of something. I know Dern Gray had theirs come out that you listened to, and you said it was so or whatever. I don't. That wasn't your
It was good.
words,
It was
but
good.
yeah, mm,
I was. Yeah. No. It's yeah.
yeah,
It was good.
it's so
It was
so.
good.
So I really
Yeah. No.
can't
It was good.
really. I really don't have any to say about any like music that's come out this year that I've really fallen in love with. But
Well, you know what they say. There's a lid to every skillet. I
you
love
know what
fig
they
Newtons. I
say
tell
is
you
that
what.
if you're walking a mile in the wrong shoes, then those ain't your shoes.
You're gonna have calluses.
Which brings me to this last video here that we're gonna watch. Which
I cannot live another day without air conditioning.
Says tomorrow's gonna be hotter,
Hotter?
like yesterday.
Yesterday. Yesterday you said you'd call Sears.
I'll call today.
You call now.
I'll call now.
Now's the time to save on Sears installed central air conditioning. Get 0% finance charge, no billing, and no payments until August with the Sears.
there you go. I was like, you know what? I'll play that for Leon because he brought it
I
up.
love it. I love it.
I'll call now. That's such
I'll
a
call now.
that's such a crappy commercial, dude. So
But dude, it's stuck with me ever since I was little. I don't know.
yeah, it's like
It
Mr.
plays
Bucket.
so much.
There's the Mr. Bucket cartoons. There's the creepy crawlers. There's those little stupid the freaking old man dancing for Six Flags that just live in
Oh.
your head rent free. Yeah. And that's just how it's gonna be. And so, I mean, with that, I mean, do you have anything else that you want to talk about
Um,
and look at into, or
no, I think we're pretty good. Make sure
pretty
wash your
good?
hands, say bless you, say thank you,
Yeah, yeah. Tip your waitresses.
tip your waitresses.
All in all, yeah, pretty much.
Be nice to people, you know?
Exactly. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here on the Front Row Ruckus podcast. Just remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you'd like to. Give us ratings on the things that, if you listen to us on Apple, iTunes, podcast things, Spotify. I think it's still having trouble. It's not really putting up everything that I upload to it, but it's coming on Stitcher, Deezer. I mean,
Yes.
everything really.
I think we might be possibly moving to a different platform for uploading. I've been
Yeah,
looking, as well. You have as well, Tim. So
yeah,
something a
it,
little bit more dependable that we think
yeah. It might be
might work.
where we're being hosted from. So, but
Mhm.
it is what it is. But of course, we'd like you to join us here on the live shows that happen on Wednesday nights at 9. And of course, join us on Tuesdays and Thursdays where we have the good videos coming out. So far, we're rocking Silent Hill 2 on Tuesdays and we're still rocking God of War on Thursdays. And then Fridays, we've got spoopy videos and giving you that spookiness. And I think we're gonna start adding like another video thing within the week too, of just some random things. So it's gonna be nice. Getting
Gonna
all
be
up and up.
war.
so so yeah, so
Absolutely.
thank you all for
I'm
listening.
excited.
And
There's gonna be a lot of videos.
oh yeah, I'm ready. I love it. So so thanks so much for listening, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye bye.